Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. I tried to record this whole video about 5 times now. Hopefully, we get this done and over with. I was supposed to do like 3 videos. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, Bella. But yeah. So this is gonna be like a part two to my last video about women having babies. Mainly, I see the controversy is about Lotto and Lala because it seems as if, of course, Lala and Jay Singo is having issues right now because she's pregnant. When you're pregnant, everything annoys you. Everything. Everything annoys you at some point in time. If that's early on, if that's later on, if that's in the middle, every woman is different. But either they're both seeing that they need to be a little bit more compatible in some ways, or they're simply just having problems. They're not perfect people. Nobody is perfect. Everybody has issues. We need to all be totally understandable of that. Just because motherfuckers got money does not mean they cool in the head. More money, more issues, they say. Higher levels, more devils. So I'm never gonna be like, oh yeah, that shit is easy. I don't think it's easy at all to have so many eyes on you energetically and quite literally like hate your existence. The way that streamers treat Lala is disgusting. And the way that she has to keep defending herself, like low key, I feel like I'm not gonna say it's Jay Cinco friend like fans or his supporters, because some people don't like the word fans. But I don't know if it's his fans or his supporters saying these things to Lala, or it's just random ass haters of both of them. I don't know, but I feel like maybe he said something and I'm just not in the mix. I don't pay attention. I was gonna say something rude. I don't pay attention to light skin man. I don't pay attention to that light skin man. I don't. I don't. The last time I paid attention to him, and I possibly said in my last video, last time I paid attention to him was him and DDD's. Actually, I like that DDD's situation, and him recording that woman in the gym talking about he was being tempted without her consent. That was the last time I ever cared, and I barely cared before. Ever paid attention? I don't pay attention to streamers. Last time I paid attention to DDG was when he was being the father to Halo. Anyways, um, but yeah, everybody sees how women streamers are being treated. I for sure know there is a hierarchy in every industry that is semi based off gender, if not fully based off gender. And you can't tell me any other how wise. You can't tell me anything else. The way that they treat these women, because at the end of the day, these are all very attractive women to the male gaze. 9 times out of 10, some of these black women streamers are streamers because of the male gaze. Like me personally, our teenager girls watching Zoe, our teenager girls watching Lala. Like, who is this content for? Who's watching and why? And I do get when women have kids, people want to see their journey or whatever the case may be, especially them being pregnant. I kind of like pregnancy, like content, I guess, of the mom going through the day to day works and, still living life. That is a beautiful thing to see. Be real about it, show the effects, warn everybody. Not saying it has to be a warning because some pregnancies go perfectly fine, which is totally fine, but not a lot of people experience good things with pregnancy. And we need to be more real about that. Nara Smith, I think that's her name. Um, I mean, I think she does have some type of immune disease. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me, but she is looking more ill, and people are worried about her. And I know I am. I don't want a woman dying from pregnancy ever, even though it fucking happens. So hopefully she's okay. hopefully she's being well taken care of. Um, but yeah, the fact that women are getting like, and this is no shade to the women, because I am not in a space where I can't understand of like, having a quote unquote mommy body and possibly not snatching back how some women do and wanting to change that. I think y'all should be getting madams. I don't know, not madams, oh child, but like women to help y'all take care of the kids so y'all can be able to do those free willing things, especially if you have the money. I feel like these things should be offered to women, but also they cost cash. Like, I do understand that. Some places in Asian countries they do it, and they'll plan out meals, like the whole shebang. Like, American women need to actually get upon that, and it would create more jobs for other women who possibly can't have kids, don't want to have kids, whatever the case may be, but just want to be able to be helpful, quote unquote, if that's a possibility. I'm not saying it has to be, but yeah. What else? She was also talking about how it takes away women's ambitions. Like, she put somebody in a video and the women was saying that sometimes young women, I will say young women, like, I'm paraphrasing this in my own words, in my own words, my own view process, but I've had friends who literally told me, oh, like, I just want something to love and I want to have a kid. I think that's selfish. You are not in a place to have a child right now. You think you're emotionally available in the noggin? We just got out of high school. We have had trauma for the past decade. And you're talking about raising a child? Get the fuck out of my face. Yasha, get the fuck out of my face. Because what are you talking about right now? I know, like, oh, and I have a friend with a child. And thankfully, she is being supported, but it's just like, damn. Like, I am not the person to say that having a child ruins your life or stops your life as a woman, but it does slow things down. And it's not you only being able to move on your own whenever you want. You now have to think about another being. Thankfully, if your partner is there, you can have less thought process of that, and go out there and be able to do what you have to do. But it is nothing like being young and being able to be free. Like, you'll never experience that again. Me personally, I, as young as I am, feel trapped when I'm in a relationship, and I can't imagine even putting a kid on top of that. Like, I'll actually pass out. No, babes. Unless you want your eardrops, you better stay away from the kitchen because it's bath day. But yeah, she said women who don't have ambitions, they kind of use being like motherhood as like the end all be all. If I can't either succeed in my career or do what I want to do, or I feel helpless, or I feel like I don't have any love and ambition, being a mother is like, I am something. And I didn't think about that deep into it, but y'all do with that what you will. I was like, oh, she gassed some motherfuckers. But I seen it in just like a plain and simple way of women wanting something to love and something to love them back undeniably because they possibly don't have love. And then and then I basically just go down talking about if I felt like it was planned or not. Do I feel like Lotto having a baby with 21 Savage was planned? That can go one of two ways. Like, I feel like if it was planned, she truly would have came out with this afterwards. Maybe the baby was a part of the, but new branding. I won't say that's what it is. Maybe she just wanted a kid. Maybe she just wanted to stop waiting. I don't know. I can't be in these women's head, and I don't want to. But for me, it felt kind of planned. I won't put 100% on that, but she. I think she loved that man. I think she loved that man, like, truly. Coi Leray, I was like, did Coi Leray love that man that bad? Did you love him that bad that you said? And you know, some women simply just don't believe in abortion. I believe in save yourself because a nigga will always choose himself. I say I lie. Um, and it's always the pretty women. Like I don't know. It's kind of scary how bad a lot of men want to humble women or they think less of women. We'll get into that in another video, but it's kind of spooky. Niggas be like, oh, you ain't this, you ain't. Yes, I am. And you can't tell me anything, buddy. You can't tell me anything. Sit down. Yeah, that's how I treat these men. I laugh at them. I look cute, and I say I'm shit. Cause me and you are not the same, baby. I'm sorry. Let me stop before I get into something. Scotty, did you trap him or did he trap you? Did you trap him or did he trap you? Cause I don't know. Do I feel like Scotty felt like she needed to secure a bag? That is his first child. I don't know. I don't know. Um, will Lemmy be a good father? Possibly. Is he a good man? No. To be a good father, do you have to be a good man? A question I don't have an answer to, but we should. We should talk about it in the comments. Yes. Lowering yourself to motherhood while things are hard in life being is a self-sabotaging way. Um, it all comes back to, well, if I'm a mom and that's my life, my job, what am I? This is why I can't take notes because it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. You think if being womanly enough in motherhood will be your success. Feminism gave y'all a choice, and choosing ambition is like the basic thing that feminist women tend to like hone in on about that we truly love and we truly care about is having the choice to live life and have ambitions and to do things and to not have to ask anyone to do anything. So for you to let your ambitions go, it's kind of like saying fuck feminism, no tea, no shade, or just fuck your femininity, period, or your freedom, your freedom. And if it was a relationship or freedom for me, the freedom of choice, the freedom to say, the freedom to do, like I kid y'all not, my ex was literally like, I went out with my friend. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know if she want me to say her name, but I went out with my friend, and we would do a little drink a little bit, a little smoke a little bit. You know, I'm grown. But I didn't text him for about 3, maybe 4 hours max, 3 hours minimum. And it's not like he doesn't have my location at the time. And he was just like, yeah, like, I need you to tell me where you are. Like, I was really worried about you. Like, anything could have happened, da, 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 whatever the case may be. Like, you're telling me you're doing all this and I want to make sure you're safe. And I'm like, huh? Like, I'm genuinely blasphemous, confused. Because I've never really experienced someone. I when I was in relationships, I really didn't go out. Like I'm a homebody ass motherfucker, so I never had experience truly somebody like wanting to know where I'm at, and I'm like, this is too much. This is too fucking much. I'm like, I ain't never had to tell nobody my mother where I'm at and what I'm doing every 30 minutes. Like, it's not that deep. Like, if you go out, have fun. See you later. I'm gonna take a nap or have some me time. I'm worried about Cha Cha over here. What? What's up? Okay. Out. Out. Thank you. No. Out. Dealing with a cat. But yeah, I was just like, I can't deal with this type of like need to know where I'm at or need to do anything that has to do with me. I feel like a good relationship is you being your own individual motherfucker and me being my own individual motherfucker. We have things and commonalities that we like together. You make me laugh, I make you cackle. But what we not gonna do is like worried about each other 24/7. I should be able to trust you and you should be able to trust me. That's how I feel. I wasn't doing anything crazy. Baby, I was at a park having the most spiritual fucking thing that ever happened to me in my fucking life. I had a ball and I couldn't even really be happy about it. And it kind of blew me. Yeah. Like maybe some people are like, oh, he's worried about you. I don't know. I take like wanting to control somebody and obsessiveness very serious because I had an ex that wouldn't leave me alone, stalk me. It's just like I've experienced a little crazy and I'm good on it. I'm good on it. So anytime I feel like my back is against the wall, I get to run it. I get to run it. I just gotta go. But anyways, yes, I understand some women truly want to be mothers. I do understand that. But I don't know. And maybe I need to talk to more women who genuinely want kids and not because of like our circumstances. In my circumstance, I don't want to have kids because this is not the ideal place or life or time. But I would like to have kids. Please out. Thank you. Sit. Sit. Your face hit you. But anyways, it's not the ideal place and or time. I believe, and I could be wrong. Jayla from Baddies is still child free, and she spoke about being ready to have kids before. Out, please. She's talked about being like wanting to have kids before, but she thought it wasn't the right time or whatever the case may be. We do not know her behind the baddies situation. Behind the baddies. That's kind of cute. Behind the baddie. Ooh, that. Let me clock my tea. Y'all start stealing ideas. But yeah, she seems like she genuinely does want to have kids, but she's not. Either she hasn't found the right person, or she still feel like she has time to do the things that she wants to do in life, and I find that so beautiful. Um, but we can get down to the nitty gritties of the men of some of these women. We didn't put Cardi B up in here, which could have been, a full basketball starter of light skins. But that was too much because that situation is very deep, very toxic, very nasty. No, no, mm, mm, mm. I love you, but that don't mean you can come in here. But yeah, Offset telling Cardi, you my baby mama, I won. It's crazy. And also my favorite words from the DDG song, him talking about we got 18 years left. Something something come back to me or you gonna have to deal with me. Um that both of those posts give me the same vibe and they're both manipulation. And they're both manipulation. They're both ego, cockiness, disrespectful. If a man told me either of those,